The wine spit test, where you rinse your mouth out and then you take grape juice and you fold it in your mouth and you spit it out into a petri dish. Well, what we did is we used the zeolite, the zeoforce. This stuff says it cages this stuff, this stuff that's in these chemtrails, that's in our bodies. Okay, so then now Chris is just going to pour in a little bit of that little tiny bit of the 91% alcohol. Watch, the stuff is alive. Watch what happens. Pour some in, just a little. Watch. Look. Look what it does.
Now you can film it up close.
Oh, yeah.
That's totally freaking.
Is that freaking freaky? This is in every single one of us. This is spookier and weirder than I even want to go there. Look at it. It's starting to get the other stuff. It was climbing out of the petri dish. It was like trying to climb out.
Isn't that wonderful? And there's only a minority actually doing this to us, and we are the majority. But majority of the majority don't want to know, because the ones who do know, like of ourselves, we're conspiracy theorists, or crackpots, or tinfoil hat types, you know. See, anything you say against the establishment, straight away you're branded as a conspiracy theorist. All I can say is just everybody keep on doing what they're doing, and hopefully we'll have enough time to reverse or to stop what's actually happening by all coming together. I don't think the internet's going to be the way to go. I think the internet is actually learning off us, or the establishment's learning off us by posting what we post. I think really it's not a matter of going underground, it's a matter of going above ground. It's a matter of just communicating verbally to people by pointing up into the sky, by saying, that's not a blue sky, that's a dirty, washed out colour blue, you know. That's all I can say. It's there, it's visible. Ask them to look in the mornings before the spray, or whenever, to see if they can capture a blue sky, and then compare it to what happens on later on in the day. But I don't think the internet's the way to go, because I believe the internet is actually working against us. It's because everything we post and everything we say, because they have clever people as well as these quantum computers and what have you, think tanks and what have you, to counteract what we do and we say, to make us look stupid, to make us look like conspiracy theorists, just to make us look like crackpots, basically, you know, like, you know, we don't know what we're talking about, you know. So I think the way to go is cheers, everybody. Smoking kills you. Don't smoke. But walking outside and breathing that shite, what they're spraying, that poison, the poison they're spraying and raining over our Mother Earth Gaia, over every natural, beautiful, living thing that our beautiful creator, the creator of all and everything, has created for our Mother Earth, our Gaia, us, everything is being corrupted by evil. And it is evil. And we feel as though that we're not empowered, or we don't have the power to fight, but we'll have the power of communication. As long as the internet's up, it's going to be used against us. The only way you can do anything, and anything which is positive, is to try and convince people to understand that the reason why everybody's coughing, the reason why everyone's got flus, the reason why trees are dying, plants are dying, insects are, thousands and thousands of species are getting lost every year because of what's been going on. The sea life is dying, all the shite about like global warming. Our earth goes, our Gaia goes through cycles. It doesn't matter. It just goes through cycles. They talk about like, the carbon footprint and pollution and what have you. Back thousands and thousands and thousands of years, everything was covered in forests, and you would have massive forest fires, it would just constantly burning, and that would be giving off emissions too. The sea gives off, carbon monoxide and what have you when it warms up and things like that, and then there's loads of things which could deplete the ozone layer. We only are like just a speck in the ocean compared to what actually goes on in this Mother Earth's like cycles. So all that bullshit about like global warming's got nothing to do with the human race. It has a part, a very small part. But I tell you what's going on here is the destruction of the human race, but not only destruction of the human race, all the beautiful things on this planet, all the natural things, all the balanced things, all the, life which has been created by the Creator. And everybody goes on about God, He this and He that, and Jesus Christ my Saviour and all that. No, there's only one Creator, the Creator of all and everything and everything. There's a designer of everything, right? But the evil which is around us is being manifested throughout, like, the evil spreads through universes like cancer and dimensional, how can I say, there's evil out there, all right, and there's good, but the evil seems to be taking over a lot of dimensions as well as universes. And it seems to me, what I feel is that the good is fighting the fight to push back this evil, and we have the strength, and we do have the strength, but we're unaware of it. We're put in a situation where we're being brainwashed from the beginning, from the minute we're born. There's so much in us what we can do to counteract evil. You can just go through history, just look back in time, and you can see where good has actually overcome evil. But the universes which are being corrupted by evil are literally finished with. That's it, it's gone. The universes within universes, it's just been corrupted, and then it dies, and evil gets stronger each time. And I think that's what's actually going on here. I'm sort of like treading on thin ice talking about this, but I can see evil as a horrible, putrid black mess of energy which wants to overcome the light energy. And I think in this particular part of the universe where certain planets have just would have had life on, I believe, have been basically extinguished. And I think this is what's going to happen to Earth unless us humans, right, in this particular situation, come together. And if there's ETs out there who are, I wouldn't say on our side, but basically needing allies, we should join with them and should use our minds to try and connect with these like-minded ETs which know there is an evil which goes through dimensions as well as universes. It sounds crazy, but that's what I see all the time. Every time I close my eyes, I can see what evil looks like. And it's not men in power. It's actually something a lot worse. Men in power or women in power, they're just tiny, tiny little specks or tiny little cogs of the massive machinery or whatever evil is. I see it in a different way. I see evil as a swirling mass of black and red, and it's like a huge, unbelievable size energy which consumes everything which is positive and natural and light, you know, natural, balanced, and it seems to go through universes and dimensions. Well, I think I may have to delete this one because I think I've lost my way on this one, but anyway, hey ho.